Tonight's game is brought to you by Michael Fondren with Citron Injury Attorneys.
It's Friday night. That means Gula football once again here on Gulf Coast Sports Media. I'm Harold Tillman, joined by Carlos Moles, and we're going to bring you the 22nd edition of the Singing River Classic. Pascagoula leading the Classic 12 games to 9. But, Carlos, as we both know, we've lost the last 3 games.
Yeah, this is definitely turned into the rivalry of the year for both teams. The tradition, we all know what Moss Point Pascagoula means, but real rivalry, real intensity, you're going to see that tonight on the field against these two teams, because we all know the history that people who lived in Gautier at one time, including myself, went to Pascagoula High School.
And I know we're going to have a lot of Gautier fans here tonight, and if you are a regular and you listen to us week in and week out during football season or just during the Gautier Pascagoula game, you probably are wondering, Harold actually got a Gautier guy as a co-host.
Well, you're right. I am a Gautier guy through and through, Harold. I love Gautier. I live in Gautier. When I moved back to the Gulf Coast, there's no other city I wanted to live in than Gautier. But when I look in the safe in the bank, in that safe is a state championship ring.
Absolutely.
That says Pascagoula High School on it.
Absolutely.
So I'm a loyal Panther fan. I love Gautier, but this heart pumps red and blue.
That's right. And look, you're going to hear me. I just had to say it. If it ain't a Gula call, it's the wrong call. I'm 100% Pascagoula, and but that's this game. After this game, I'm going to root for Gautier the rest of the year.
Yeah, many of these young men that come through this program at Gautier High School, I coached doing youth football. So my heart is also over there with some of those. The last group that I coached is many of them are part of that Gautier High School squad, and I wish them well. But there's no place I'd rather be on a Friday night than watching this 23 edition of the Red and Blue, the Pascagoula Panthers.
Well, we've got about 2 minutes before the game's going to get underway, so we'll take a quick commercial break and get that out of the way. Be back right after that.
Down! Sound! Mississippi, Alabama, Andy wins! Andy wins! On two! Hut!
Touchdown! Yes!
Yeah! I may be a little bit slow on the gridiron these days, but I got you back in the courtroom. Go Panthers! All right!
And we're back. It's Pascagoula and Gautier both getting ready to enter the field. Looking down. We'll see what that coin toss. Gautier has won the toss and has elected to receive. So we'll see their offense first. Pascagoula's D on the field. Tell you, thinking back, this Singing River Classic, there is so much history in just 21 years of it. I mean, nowhere's near as long as the Pascagoula Moss Point rivalry, but right now, I would say is as heated as I've seen Pascagoula Moss Point.
Oh, I would have to agree. This is going to be an intense game tonight. It's almost like a civil war of types. You got cousins playing against cousins, neighbors playing against neighbors, and the tradition. Right now, speaking of tradition, our Panthers are about to take the field, and their band is now playing Superstar.
Welcome to the field, your Pascagoula.
Here come your Panthers. And the Gators are entering the field also.
I guess they couldn't wait for us to finish playing Superstar before they took the field tonight.
I'm going to tell you what, you can feel it. You can feel it in the air.
Yes.
You know, being at War Memorial Stadium, Dutch Binion Field, wow, on a Friday night, there's nothing better. Now, grant you, we are filming from a different location tonight. It is still Pascagoula High School football, and we are at War Memorial Stadium.
No doubt about that. As the young people would say, Harold, it's thick out here right now.
It is thick. It's not too hot, not a big breeze, but a slight breeze tonight.
And when I say thick, I mean the intensity is thick. You can see it from the body language from both of the teams on the field and on the sideline, and from both sets of coaches.
Kicking off for Pascagoula. Be Tank Bishop, number 43.
And back receiving deep is Kennison Rush for Gautier, number 8. And number 27, Jamal Barnes. And number 13, Solomon Baguette for Gautier back deep.
And the 22nd
We do a squib
edition.
kick.
And ball is on the ground. It looks like maybe Pascagoula has come up with it. And it looks, let's see what the official call is. Pascagoula's got the ball. Great job by the kickoff team. The perfect bounce. It went high. He wasn't able to bring it in. Falls right behind him, not able to get on it. Pascagoula's got great field position.
Harold, I told you on the first game that Mr. Bishop was going to play a role this season.
Yes, he does.
And that
yes,
was
he
an
does.
awesome, that was a perfect hit. And awesome execution by that kickoff team. Great call by the special teams coach.
Going to be Silas Quarter. That's quarterback position for Pascagoula. In that backfield, number 10, Amari Jackson. Well, I call him Action Jackson. Handoff up the middle. He runs into a host of Gators.
Great defense by that Gautier Gator line. That Pascagoula offensive line is going to have to play tonight. They're going to have to dominate, and they need to start dominating early. And I think that's why the offense coordinator ran that play tonight, because they want to set up some dominance across that front wall. Second and 9 right now.
Whistle blows the play dead. Flags come out. Going to be against Pascagoula. Illegal procedure.
False start called against the Panthers. Second down and 16.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 16. Quarter looks to Fryfocal. He's got the ball, and he's hit immediately, brought down about the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. You're not going to get you're not going to be as open tonight as we were last week at East Central. These defensive backs for Gautier are quick, and when they do get a step or two on them, they close really well.
In their season, they have a lot coming back from last year on that defensive back end for Gautier.
Quarter looking downfield. He lets it rip. He's got it wide open, but intended receiver was Fryfocal. It falls incomplete. Just overthrows him. Fryfogle looked like he stumbled in the end zone.
He stumbled, but he was wide open. He was wide open. Nobody within 2 yards from Mr. Fryfogle.
So that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity right there, Harold. When you do an onside kick and recover an onside kick like that at the beginning of the game, you've got to do something with it.
Absolutely. Turnovers, just another play if you don't take advantage of it. Kick sails out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be about the 20-yard line. Kelvin Beavers, quarterback for Gautier. He's looking downfield. He rolls to his left. Wide open receiver.
Nice throw. That was on the run.
That'll be a first down.
Mr. Beavers threw that on the run, threw a dart to his receiver.
Defensive backs for Pascagoula are definitely going to be tested tonight.
Yep. Gautier's got 3 split wide.
That'll be another first down for Gautier.
Now, Harold, that play was covered well. We missed tackle.
Just missed tackle.
We can't miss tackles like that. They were in position to make the play. So they have to make the play when they're in position like that.
Well, you got to break down. You come in like that, you got to break down. You got to be under control.
Yeah. That was a little bubble screen by Gautier right there.
Beavers again rolling to his left.
Put pressure on him.
He go out of bounds about the 43-yard line.
Gain of about 6, Harold, it looks like. So it looks like this is my first time seeing Mr. Beavers at quarterback. Seems very athletic, and we're going to have to watch him all night long.
Well, I'll tell you, as a junior, he was junior varsity. He played quarterback, so he's been back there before, but he was kind of thrown in the hot plate when their original quarterback went down. Young Irving went down the first game.
Well, I tell you what, right now, he's answering the call.
He absolutely, and he did last week also against D'Iberville.
That was encroachment on Pascagoula.
Ball against the Panthers. First down, Gators.
We've got to be disciplined tonight, Harold.
They're flushing him out of the pocket, but I tell you, he's getting to the sideline and cutting it up.
From what I've seen so far from this quarterback from Gautier, he has good feet and good vision. Good feet and good vision.
You know, he's an athlete.
He's an
100% an athlete. He's one of those players you can put anywhere you want, and he's going to produce.
Now it's time for Mr. Parnell to show up.
Tell you what, they're whipping our rear end up front.
They are. They're winning in the trenches right now. And they're not very big across that front line, Gautier.
No, but they're quick and they're gritty.
Yep.
Ball comes
Great
in
play.
high. Good
Great
defensive play for Pascagoula.
Great play.
They wanted a flag, but
No, that was
everything
clean.
happened within
That was clean. That was clean. That was all in the perimeter. That's called football, ladies
Absolutely.
and gentlemen.
They can bring up 2nd and 13, maybe 14.
Loss of 3. Second down and 13 for the Gators.
With Mr. Beavers not being as experienced on the varsity level, you can expect them to keep that playbook simple.
Well,
to
the
get
type
him
of
going.
offense that they run, it looks complicated to us. It looks like a video game. They make it look easy.
Touchdown, Gautier.
They make it look easy.
Yeah, they're not doing anything that's fancy. They're just playing football. Pitch and catch. Block and tackle.
Street just let him get behind him, and
The defensive back was 6 yards away from him. He definitely got behind him. Gautier going for the extra point.
and
it
it's
is
blocked.
It is blocked by Pascagoula.
Attempting the extra point for Gautier.
Hold on, we got a flag. We've got, like I said, folks, this is an intense rivalry. We got some pushing and shoving going on and some talking going on between both teams.
Extra point trap blocked by Isaiah Marshall. Third flag.
The officials and the coaches did a good job of breaking that up quickly.
Absolutely, and I'm just fixing to announce the extra point kicker for Gautier, number 20, Jennifer Lopez. We'll see what they come away, from the huddle for or with.
It should be offsetting
It
penalties.
should be. But regardless, Gautier draws first blood in the 22nd playing of the Singing River Classic. A young season, Pascagoula hasn't trailed this year so far. So we'll figure out sort of what the Panthers are made of right now.
Yeah, definitely right now. We'll see what they can do facing some adversity that they have not faced this year. Let's see if they're ready to answer the challenge.
Tell you what, they're spending a lot of time down there.
I hope they're not thinking about kicking anybody out of the game.
I looked up. I never saw any punches being thrown or anything like that.
I hope they understand it's the beginning of the game. It's intense, and these kids, the adrenaline is flowing. And so hopefully they'll have some offsetting penalties and we can get back to playing some football.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Still waiting to get underway. There goes the signal there. It's going to be offsetting. Was somebody ejected?
It didn't look like it was. I can see the coaches calling the teams together on Pascagoula sideline. I think they're going to have a conversation about what the expectation is for the remainder of the game.
And that's needed. That's needed. You know as well as I do, you playing in a rivalry game, especially one like this, the coaches a lot of times are going to have to pull them to the side and say, hey, look, we got to calm down. We want to continue to play. We want you to play 4 quarters, and you will not if you get kicked out. So
Exactly. We have to show a level of discipline at all times and restraint.
Seven minutes, 54 seconds left in this first quarter of football. Gautier leading Pascagoula 6-0. Gautier marched the ball down the field. Nice pass to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Pascagoula was able to block the extra point. Tell you what, they're still discussing the penalties. Okay, looks like they figured it out.
Let's play football. Kicking off for Gautier will be number 14, Xavier High.
Amari Jackson on the return for Pascagoula, and he's
Let's get in.
he come in with his hand to the helmet. I really thought
Thought
that
it
there
was
was
going to be a face mask there.
They didn't call anything, but it did look like a face mask.
I think we've got the ball on the 21. First down on the 21.
I think there's a flag on the play. Let's hear a word. Let's read our sponsors real quick. We've got some time.
Definitely tonight. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. Fletcher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kurt Harmon Construction, Michael Frondren and Citron Injury Attorneys. We want to thank you all for being our sponsors, and we're always looking for more. So contact us if you are interested in being our sponsor. And thank you for the sponsors that we have for supporting Pascagoula Panther football.
Personal foul against Pascagoula. That'll back them up 15. I guess it was on the other side of the field.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
see it. I was watching the ball carrier.
On the Gator side of the field. I didn't see it either, Harold.
Personal foul called against the Panthers.
Quarter with the handoff to DeFlanders. DeFlanders trying to get around the end. He's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
That was great outside containment by that Gator defense, not letting DeFlanders get outside. We are losing the war up front.
Absolutely. No way to, hey, they're whipping our tail up front.
We are pinned deep in our own territory right now on about the 5.5-yard line. The defender on the Gautier line jumped. The center's got to snap the ball on that.
Handoff again, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage
By number 99 and number 11 for Gautier.
Number 99, that's going to be Angel McGee.
And number 11 is Fred Nicholson, whose mother is a member of my class of 1988.
Okay, and she's sitting over here on the Pascagoula side?
She is sitting on the Pascagoula side tonight. And fans, we will explain that a little bit later in the broadcast. But her son's a heck of an athlete.
Nice catch by Corbin, but it's going to be too little too late.
Yeah, and he was once again pressured by number 11, Frederick Nicholson. Mr. Nicholson.
You're going to call his name all night.
Yes. Yes, he's a player. And not only is he a good athlete, Harold, he's a good student and a good young man.
And that's always good to hear.
Yeah.
Tank Bishop punting for Pascagoula. I tell you, we really need him to put his foot into one right here.
Got number 18 back for Gautier.
Yeah,
that,
look,
that would
I
be
think it is.
Chris Nelson, whose father is a former Panther football player.
Pascagoula jumps again. So that'll back them up 5. We'll do it again.
Short kick. Watch the bounce. Get away from him. We've got a flag.
Flag on the play. I'm going to tell you what, if he's listening to the coaches on that side over there, because it seems like every one of the flags is coming from there, that's going to be all night long. All night long.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this call is right now, Harold. Looks like it's going to be unnecessary roughness. Personal foul.
There's no telling. You might as well put a striped shirt on him. He's calling the deadgum game. Gautier with great field position.
Ball at the Pascagoula 31-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Great defense by that Pascagoula defensive line. Gautier tried to run a little misdirection delay running play right there, and that was snuffed out by that Pascagoula defense front. Great play.
Heat timeout on the field. We'll take that timeout also. Be right back.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors. Number 23, Jason Payne's grandmother would like to send him a special message. Jason, you're my first grandchild and I'm so proud of the man you're becoming. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from reaching your goals. Remember to always put God first, and your grandmother loves you.
And we're back. Beavers looking downfield, but he looks like he's going to tuck and go. Going to go out of bounds about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, about the 30, about the 29. Like I said earlier, Mr. Beavers has great vision. Got a good rush on the outside from Pascagoula. He stepped up in the pocket, climbed the ladder in the pocket, and then broke to the outside.
I believe that was Isaiah Marshall. Was able to push him out of bounds. DBs can't fall asleep. You know Beavers is fixing to come with a pass.
Man in motion for Gautier. Backside. There we go.
Going to be brought to the ground by
Great
big
play.
number 12. That's going to be Campbell.
That was a corner blitz right there, and that was played perfectly by Pascagoula and got the sack.
We got to put pressure on him.
We've got to.
That come at a good time, too.
Yeah, we can't let him sit back there and pick us apart or run down the field on us. We got to dial up some blitzes, and that was a great call by Pascagoula's defensive coordinator.
Tell you, Campbell, like a bullet out of a gun.
Who shot like a dart coming out off that edge.
It's going to bring up 4th and long for Gautier. They got their punting unit out there, back deep for Pascagoula. Going to be number 2, Jaden Webb. Need a big return here. Get away from the ball.
Get away from it.
Going to be brought down about the 17-yard line, so Pascagoula will be starting on their own 17, but no points.
No points. No points. Now let's see if Mr. Quarter can get that offense crunk up now.
Well, we haven't really even had an offense go out on the field yet.
Great stand by the Pascagoula defense. Great stand.
Going to have Amari Jackson, number 10, in the backfield with Quarter. Handoff up the middle. Going to pick up a few yards there.
Great hard run. I think that was Mr. Jackson on that carry.
Yeah.
Great hard run. Put his nose down, head down, and just pumped them arms and those feet with a gain of about 4.
Ball on the 23-yard line. Well, it starts with a first down. We haven't had a first down yet, so that's what we need right here.
Yes, we do.
Quarter rolling.
Short catch by number 12.
Campbell was your receiver. I think he picked up a few yards, so it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Let's see what Pascagoula can dial up right now. I think the playbook is wide open on the 3rd and 2. Wide open.
Absolutely. And Gautier's going to be coming, too. You know, against Moss Point, that hard count worked. It's not disciplined Gautier defense is not going to work. Handoff up the middle. He's trying to get around the end.
Face mask.
Face mask, and then
and he picked it up anyway.
We'll see. There was 2 flags on the play. That should be first down Pascagoula. Amari Jackson was your ball carrier. Be personal foul.
Against
Face
Gautier.
mask was the 15-yard.
So that is going to be a Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren
Called against the Gators.
and Centurion Attorneys.
That's a Raising Cane's first down.
Ball going to be placed on the 44-yard line. Handoff again to DeFlanders. He's got a little room.
He's running off.
Nice hit. We done got on the other side of that 50-yard line. Hard running by DeFlanders.
Oh yeah, he put his head down and put that, as the Coach Wells would say, put that Rydell right in that defender's chest.
This left side of this offensive line for Pascagoula coming off the ball hard. They're going to do it again. Going to pick up another yard. Things are getting chippy down there.
Oh, they've been chippy, Earl. They've been chippy. They were chippy at kickoff.
That'll move the chains again for Pascagoula.
First down for Pascagoula. That's going to be a Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren and Citron Attorneys. Yeah, that left side is coming off the ball. They are coming off the ball very well right now, trying to set up some dominance. Given quarter time.
Campbell, in and out of his hands. Come in a little high, but he was able to get his hands on it, not able to bring it in.
You got to catch that. That was a great throw by Quarter. Great protection by that offensive line of Pascagoula. We've got to have that. We've got to have that in a game like this.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Jerry Rice says if it touches your hands, you ought to catch it.
Handoff up the middle. DeFlanders on the carry. He'll pick up a few. Maybe a yard and a half, maybe 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Pascagoula.
I like what Pascagoula's doing, trying to set up some dominance across that front line. That's going to pay dividends later on in the game, I believe.
Guarantee you Coach Hollis got that offensive line over here while the defense was on the field, and he told them how it was going to be.
Yeah.
And you can definitely see a difference in them right now. Quarter dropping back, looking downfield. Good catch. They're going to say he was out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. The intended receiver is number 13, Darius Carter, not able to bring it in, receive it inbounds. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Again, Tank Bishop punting for Pascagoula.
Harold, you know a name we hadn't called very much tonight is our defensive superstar.
Maybe about the 16-yard line?
Yeah, 16, but we hadn't called Jalen Parnell's name very much tonight.
Well, not only Jalen Parnell, we hadn't called Jared Loper either. So
let's see if they can step up now.
Those 2 inside linebackers, yeah, we hadn't called them. Beavers rolling to his right. Going to be hit. Number 23 for Pascagoula, Jason Payne on the stop. Well, that's going to bring the first quarter to an end. Gautier leading Pascagoula 6-0. We'll be back with that second quarter right after this.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Kick off this second quarter. Again, Gautier leading Pascagoula 6-0. you know, a tall task for the DBs for Pascagoula, but definitely they can do it. You know they can play.
Yeah.
So Beavers just looking downfield.
Back shoulder.
I'm not sure how he caught the ball, but he did, and there's a flag down. Another flag comes down.
That was a heck of a throw by Mr. Beavers.
Yeah.
That was a back shoulder pass. Heck of a catch by the receiver. And I think we also had pass interference on our DB.
But there was another flag come in late, so we'll see what the call is. Again, flag coming from the far side.
Yeah, I don't think we've had any on our home side of the field tonight. Maybe one, the face mask.
You know, if you're looking down at body language, watching the sidelines for Pascagoula, watching the sidelines for Gautier, you got to think that momentum pendulum has swung toward Gautier.
Yeah, Gautier is definitely coming here to win tonight. And you can tell by their body language. They're singing and dancing on the sidelines. And Pascagoula kind of seems like we hadn't quite woke up yet. Looks like we got another good crowd out here tonight supporting these young men. While we're waiting to hear from the officials on the call, we just want to thank our sponsors, Fletcher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kurt Harbin Construction, Michael Fondren with Citron Injury Attorneys. Thank you all again for your sponsorships. Without you, this would not be possible. Looks like they're walking it back, Harold.
There's two flags. They're fixing to mark off. We'll see what they. Was that holding against Gautier? Wow, didn't see that.
Yeah, no explanation given either.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Beavers dropping back, looking downfield.
Got some pressure.
You can see him cross in the middle there.
He threw that one away.
Threw it away. And you can see the coaches over there yelling and screaming at the referee.
Yeah, they wanted a late hit call on the quarterback, but it was clean.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Beavers again under a lot of pressure. Nice play.
Nice play. Nice play by that Pascagoula defense.
It's going to be number 8 for Pascagoula. At least I think that's number 8 for Pascagoula. Jason Fournette on the stop.
Yeah, Gautier was trying to do an underneath middle screen, and that was snuffed out great by Mr. Fournette.
For a loss of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. You've got to put pressure on Beavers. You just can't let him run around in that backfield. You have to force him to make a decision. Yes. Don't let him make it on his own. Beavers again looking back.
He's getting pressure, Harold. Oh, man, that's going to be close.
It's going to be close to a first down.
They're moving the chains. First down, Gautier.
Got exactly what they needed. And you got to credit the receiver for that.
He knew exactly where he had to
He
get.
worked his way back, and got where he needed to be, made the reception, moved the chains for Gautier.
Just pitch and catch. Pitch and catch.
Handoff up the middle, and what a gap. Going to bring out of bounds about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 13 for Gautier up the middle on that run.
Flags come out.
Solomon by Gat.
Was that flags? There is a flag. Maybe holding. No, it's going to be against Pascagoula. Bring the ball to about the 7-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
We have got to be disciplined and keep our emotions in check, Harold.
Beavers looking to run. He options it.
Touchdown, Gautier.
Touchdown.
Beavers read that in perfectly and pitched it.
Right.
And it was wide open. Touchdown.
Could potentially be a long night. Gautier going to go for the 2-point conversion. Beavers looking down. He scrambled to. They're going to say, no,
he dropped that ball.
He dropped the ball. The ball is back.
No good. No good. The ball's on the track.
No, he's saying
Are they saying he had control with feet down before he dropped the ball?
Man, I have no idea what they were saying.
I thought the ruling was you have to follow through to the ground with possession of the ball.
Will there not be a conference?
They hadn't put it up on the board yet. But Gautier's getting prepared to kick off.
Mississippi, Alabama, Andy wins. Andy wins on two. Hut.
Touchdown! Yes!
Yeah. I may be a little bit slow on the gridiron these days, but I got you back in the courtroom. Go Panthers. All right.
The 2-point conversion is no good, is what the announcer just announced. I was waiting on an official, but didn't see it. Ball is going to go out of bounds about the 10. Flag will be dropped.
Harold, I like before Pascagoula comes on.
Now there's a correction. It's going to be 14-0 Gautier, so the 2-point conversion did count. I don't see it. I can't wait to go home and watch the replay.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have full possession of that ball when it came out.
And I think they thought the same thing. That's why they had the conference.
Right. Well, Harold, I'd like to thank everybody who's watching us online right now. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a fan of this show. And we appreciate everything, the comments, and just keep them coming. Thank you from Harold and I. Man in motion for Pascagoula.
Jackson
Swing
on
pass.
the reception, and he's got some room. Going to be drugged down about the 46-yard line.
Yes, and that's a Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren and Central Attorneys. That was a great play. That's a way to get some offense, get some separation, Harold. Do a little swing pass to give your quarterback and your receivers and your offense some confidence. That was a great call by the offensive coordinator.
Quarter dropping back again. Almost. Intended receiver was Darius Carter. Looked like it hit him. He had double coverage on him, though.
Yeah, but I hit him right in his breadbasket, right in his hands. Great pass by Mr. Quarter. Harold, in games like this, players make plays.
Whistles blow the play dead. So it's going to be offsides against the Gators. You can hear the Pascagoula faithful discussing that 2-point conversion, and nobody over here, you know, the ball was where the band is where they retrieved the ball from. Quarter. Ball comes out. I'm not sure why, but he was rolling. Rolling to the far sideline. In that situation, he has to turn his body to throw back. You know,
Right.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. No, I'm sorry, 3rd and 7. Maybe 6 for Pascagoula. Mari Jackson on the carry. I think he's going to have a first down for Pascagoula. We'll wait to see where they mark it. That should move the chains for Gula.
He didn't get it.
They 4th and 1.
Man, that was a bad spot.
That ain't 4th and 1. That's 4th and 2.
Yes.
A hard 2. Seven minutes, 48 seconds left in this half of football. Pascagoula trailing 14-0. Huge 4th down play for Pascagoula.
Quarterback sneak, Mr. Quarter.
The Flanders going to be wrapped up. Everybody knew where it was coming.
He's short.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Harold, they were stacked in the middle. Like you said, everybody in the stadium knew that play was coming.
Gautier will start on their 38-yard line. This defense needs a big play.
Definitely. It's time for the defense to step up.
Beavers drops back in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Intended receiver was Rush. Kanan Rush. believe that's Jeffrey's brother. I think that's Jeffrey's brother. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Beavers again dropping back. He's under
the
pressure.
backside. Harold, we have got to keep outside containment. That end crashed in, had a good rush on him, and then Mr. Beavers is so athletic, he was able to bounce it outside and get around that end. We've got to be more disciplined than that on those edges, especially when you have a Michael Vick style quarterback playing. Yeah.
Pascagoula jumps. Handoff up the middle. He bounces it outside. And again, a lot of room out there. Be a huge first down for Gautier.
Great vision by that running back from Gautier. He started going out in the middle and once again bounces it outside for big yardage. Our defense looks tired, Harold. They're looking tired.
Again, up the middle. He'll pick up a few yards on the carry.
Beavers are slow getting up. Had to get help from one of his teammates.
6 minutes left in this half of football. Pascagoula trailing 14-0. And Gautier's on the march. Ball on about the 13-yard line. Beavers rolling to his left.
Pressure.
Going to be brought down. A huge pursuit by Parnell.
Great closing speed by Jalen Parnell right there on Mr. Beavers. We need a defensive stand right here, Harold. We do not need to let them get in the end zone.
I think it's going to be Pascagoula with a timeout. We'll take it also. Be right back.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Five minutes, 3 seconds left in this half of football. Once again, Gautier leading Pascagoula 14-0.
And Harold, while we have a break in the action, I just want to recognize our sponsors real quick. We want to just thank Fletcher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kurt Harbin Construction, and Michael Frondren with Citron and Injury Attorneys. Thank you all for your sponsorships.
Carlos, it just seems like Gautier's like just 2 steps ahead of us.
Gautier came to play. They knew they were visitors. They knew they had to do something quick and early. They jumped on us early and hadn't really got off of us. We're, like you said, we hadn't been down this year, so this is a test of our character and what and who we are as a team.
But so far, we really hadn't responded the way that I had hoped we would.
Well, to be honest with you, Harold, I didn't know how we were going to respond. I was definitely interested to see what we would do, and right now we have not stepped up to the challenge. But let's see if we can get a good defensive stand right here and keep Gautier out of the end zone.
Beavers looking downfield.
Swarming defense by Pascagoula. 5 people to the ball at one time. It's great to see that. Our defense is going to have to do something exceptional right now.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Quick shout out to my friends, my brothers, my sisters at the Elks Lodge 1120. That's the Pascagoula Elks Lodge 1120. And thank you for all you do. Beavers looking toward the end zone and got to get some pressure on him. That should be a turnover on downs for Pascagoula. So Pascagoula have 4 minutes and 6 seconds to work with.
Way to hold defense. Great hold by that defense to keep them out of the end zone.
I guess this is the heat timeout. You want to keep it here or you want to take another break? We're going to keep it here.
Well, Harold, we were talking earlier about this being a special night. It's a special night for several reasons. One, because it's Pascagoula Gautier.
Absolutely.
And also tonight, which I think the greatest class in history of Pascagoula High School, the class of 1988, they're here tonight celebrating their 35th class reunion. I'm a part of that class, and we're excited to be at this game tonight, and we're excited to watch our Panthers play tonight.
I beg to differ, though. It did take the class of 87 to show y'all the way.
Oh, okay.
Me being a class of 87. Handoff up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's going to bring the ball to about the 20-yard line.
That was Mr. DeFlanders running hard. Second down, or is that a first down?
That looks like that's going to be a first down.
That's going to be a Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren and Citron Attorneys.
Pascagoula with 2 timeouts left, 3 minutes, 39 seconds left.
Harold, you know it'd be good to get in the end zone before halftime.
Yeah.
That would give us some a momentum shift and a morale lift.
Another handoff around that end. Going to pick up a few yards on the carry. DeFlanders was your ball carrier.
Pascagoula with a new set of downs right now. Low snap. Oh.
Pick 6 for Gautier.
Harold, you can see that sitting up a mile away.
Yep. The intended receiver, I believe, was Corbin.
Yeah. That
Corbin
ball should have never been
Freifogel.
thrown. You can see that forming a mile away.
Gautier setting up for the extra point.
Harold, I don't know if, and I can't tell by reading our quarterback's eyes, if he's just looking at the first receiver or if he's checking down to his other receivers.
I don't think he just looked and threw.
Yeah,
And it's good. So Gautier extends the lead, 21-0. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in this half of football. Gautier has had our number this first half. They come to play. I don't even think we've got off the bus yet.
Yeah, like I said, we look like we're in a daze. We look like we're just not here. We're not locked in like we should be in a big game like this. And if we don't come out in the second half and do something, we're going to be embarrassed in the second half. Because I can tell you this, Gautier is not going to let up.
No.
They are not going to let up.
They come to play 4 quarters.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, if they could beat us 100-0, they'll
do it.
They will not call the dogs off.
Well, Harold, I played in a conference in college called the SWAC, and the legends like Eddie Robinson, they would hang 100 on you if they could. W.C. Gordon, coaches like that from Jackson State, they would put 100 on you if you let them. We've got some room on the outside.
The ball carrier was Jalen Webb on the return for Gula.
Good return by Mr. Webb. Good return. Gives us good field position about the 43-yard line for Pascagoula. Okay, offense, they need to have a short memory right now, Harold, and let's do something dramatic to get into the end zone before halftime.
They've got 2 minutes, 58 seconds to work with. They have 2 timeouts.
Okay, Mr. Quarter, let's go to work.
Brian Barnes checks in.
Great run.
Still on his feet, and he's got some more room to go. Going to go out of bounds about the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. Action Jackson on the carry, Amari Jackson.
Great blocking by that offensive line of Pascagoula, and that's going to be a Pascagoula first down.
Brian Barnes, a great block downfield also.
Sponsored by Michael Fondren with Centrin Attorneys.
Gautier's going to call timeout. We'll take it also. Be right back.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors. Number 23, Jason Payne's grandmother would like to send him a special message. Jason, you're my first grandchild, and I'm so proud of the man you're becoming. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from reaching your goals. Remember to always put God first, and your grandmother loves you.
And we're back. Jacoby and May. And I believe that's going to be Fryfocal, the top of your screen. Brian Barnes, your lone receiver, on the bottom of your screen. Handoff up the middle. He almost slipped, but not quite. He's going to move the ball across the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, pick up about 3 or 4 yards. Great balance by Mr. Jackson. Great balance.
Second and about 5. Handoff again up the middle. This time he's going to be hit.
He was down. He was down.
They're going to say he was down.
Yeah, whistle was blown. Dead ball.
Looks like they're going to spot it about the 11-yard line. So he picks up a few on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Definitely need the first down here, and that doesn't look like 2. That looks more like 3, a good 3. Again, Quarter working the hard count. Still on his feet. Going to bring the ball inside the 5. Tell you, Pascagoula hustled. They hurried the play, and we were not ready when the ball was snapped. So that'll be a loss of yardage.
Brings up 2nd down and goal for the Panthers.
In and out of Jacoby and May. No, that's going to be Brian Barnes' hands. Tell you what, that defender was all on his back.
.30 seconds left till the half.
Pascagoula still with 2 timeouts left. Going to be touchdown, Pascagoula. Corbin Fryfogle with the reception. Quarter reversed out.
Great play by Fryfogle and the quarterback.
Hit the receiver coming across the field, or coming across the end zone, I should say. So Pascagoula putting points on the board with 24.8 seconds left in the half.
I tell you, Harold, I like what I see from Quarter. He threw a pick 6, short memory, comes back, throws the touchdown.
He's an intelligent quarterback. He's
well coached.
He's
well coached.
And he's young. It's up and good. So Pascagoula putting 7 points on the board. 24 seconds in the half. Pascagoula still trailing 21-7. But remember, we're going to get the ball back after halftime.
After halftime. So special teams has got to be special. They got to contain, and look for any type of trick play that Gautier might try to do before half to move the ball in striking distance so they can get along a Hail Mary pass before the half.
Tank Bishop would be kicking off for Pascagoula. Waiting to see.
I think Gautier had a player that had an injury. He ran off the field.
Well, 2 went off. 1 come on. Now we've got 2. Now we have 2 back on.
Yeah.
They put some the hands guys out there.
Pooch kick by Pascagoula.
Gonna
fair
field
catch
the ball
by
about
Gautier.
the 44-yard line. So Again, 24 seconds left in the half. And look, we put points on the board. That's a start. That's a start.
And hopefully we can build on that when we come out in the second half.
Now look for Gautier to come up maybe with some trickery. Maybe a hook and ladder. Maybe, you just can't tell with these guys. Handoff up the middle. Going to be brought down about the 38-yard line. So they're going to be okay to. We got a player down. Got 11 seconds left in the game. Okay, yeah, he's not getting up. We'll take a quick break, be right back.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Solomon Baggett was able to he limped off the field, but able to do it on his own
power. Yes, and that's good to see. Hopefully he'll be back in the second half.
They're going to let the clock run out, so that'll bring the first half to an end. Gautier leading Pascagoula 21-7. We're going to hear from our sponsors, watch the band, and we will see y'all with that third quarter kickoff right after this.
Mississippi, Alabama, Andy wins. Andy wins. On two. Hut.
Touchdown! Yes!
Yeah. I may be a little bit slow on the gridiron these days, but I got you back in the courtroom. Go Panthers. All right.
Recognize in attendance the PHS class of 1988 as they celebrate their 35th class reunion. At the time of their graduation, the 1988 class was the largest in its school history with 586 graduates. During the 1987-1988 school year, this class athletically held the following honors: 1988 5A South State basketball champions, 1988 5A South State champions. Champions with a 14-0 record. This class was the last to win and bring a state football championship to Pascagoula. So please welcome home the class of 1988.
and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Gautier High School is proud to present the award-winning Gautier Gator Band. Tonight, we will perform selections from our 2023 production, The Secrets We Keep. Featured soloists this evening are Kiana Hyde, Sierra Sewell, Christian Taylor, and Brielle Ward. Drum majors, Brian Stallworth and Addison Rosencraft. Is your band ready? Gautier High School Band, you may take the field for your halftime performance. Skylar Matowski, Rayla Statham, Stephen Hatcher, and Mark Waymire. Our gold-level corporate sponsors are Cornerstone Restaurant, and our platinum-level corporate sponsors are Lace Pro and Lowe's of Goshen. Thank you for your support. Have a wonderful evening.
We're going to start trying to come, man. Yeah, I'm done. I got to wake up. Trey, Jake, that's what y'all, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pascagoula High School is proud to present the 2023 Pascagoula High School Marching Band. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2023 production in sound and in silence. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Alondra Rodriguez, Olivia Bolware, and Mariana Echevarria. Band captain is Carly Grace Miller. Band co-captain is Madison Walborn. Brass captain is Reagan Hoffline. Woodwind captain is Indira Nodal. Percussion captains are Leia Carter and Naomi Smith. Color guard captains are Yadiel Vasquez, Josnelli Sosa Soriano, and Haleyana Martinez. Featured soloists for tonight's performance are Madison Walborn and Skylar Finn. Section of the week is the mellophone, and member of the week is Juniel Lopez Ocasio. Drum majors, is your band ready to take the field?
Okay. Camera issues are worked out, and we're back. So Pascagoula looking at a 2nd and 6. Ball on the 25-yard line. Handoff up the middle again. This time, I think it's going to be DeFlanders was just drugged down.
Yeah, great penetration by that Gautier Gator defense.
I think he picked up about a yard, but that's still going to bring up 3rd and looks like 4.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, that Gator defense, they're running that 4-2 defense, and they're moving to the ball.
Tell you what, that was nice. During intermission, we were able to talk some of that 88 class. I got to see Robert Beardsley. I haven't seen him in a while, and it was good to get an opportunity to talk with him.
Yes, it was good to see Robert. Penetration again by that Gator defense, and I think that's number 11, Frederick Nicholson.
That's going to bring up 4th and long for Pascagoula, so we'll see that punting unit. Going to be Tank Bishop punting for Pascagoula.
Low snap, good hands by Mr. Bishop just to get that off.
Going to go out of bounds about the 40, looks like the 46-yard line. So Gautier will start with good field position. Beavers in the backfield by himself. He's rolling to his right, looking downfield.
Got a man.
Going to be hit.
Gautier defense swarming. Pascagoula defense swarming on that play for a short gain of about
a yard and a half?
Yeah, about a yard and a half.
Tell you what, Beaver's always dangerous, man. You don't know if he's going to tuck and go or
Yeah, I'm telling you, for some reason, I'm looking at this young man, I'm thinking Michael Vick. Now, he doesn't have the wheels like Michael Vick, but it's his style, his play.
And he throws on the run well. Again, just out of the reach. The number 8 for Gautier, that's going to be Kanan Rush was the intended receiver. And you talking about some speed. That young man can fly. So trying to get the ball to him in open field.
And that's what they were trying to do on that play right there, Harold. Get him in space.
Looking downfield again. He's under a lot of pressure. Going to be hit and hit hard. I think that's going to be, is that Parnell getting up off the bottom of the pile? No, that's going to be number 12, Campbell. Beavers getting up slow. He was hit and hit hard. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 13 for Gautier. Jalen Webb back deep for Pascagoula. Almost blocked. Roll ball, roll. Going to go into the end zone, so Pascagoula will take over on the 20. Tell you what, Gautier got down there and got to the ball.
Yes. I got a little nervous right there.
You know, I said this last week during the coach's interview, Panther preview. You know, looking at the starters from last year's Gautier team that went to the South State, there are not many of the starters down there. But as much playing time as these guys got, they're experienced, very experienced.
I tell you what, it doesn't look like much fall off from last year.
With their nemesis, Picayune, stepping up to Class 6, there's nothing that should stand in Gautier's way this year. Not in the South State anyway.
Not in the South. I think Gautier's going to do very well this year. I think it's set up for them to win the district and possibly win the South.
Pascagoula will be dealing with Picayune in
on
the
on the other side of the coin.
Yeah. Handoff. Amari trying to turn up, not able to do it. Going to pick up some yardage.
It's going to be close to a first down. Maybe about a yard and a half, 2 yards.
No, that's going to be a good 2.5 yards. At least the angle that we're looking at. If we were up top, yeah, we'd have a better angle. Jab, jab, jab.
Third and short for Pascagoula.
Handoff. I tell you, that's going to be a first down for Pascagoula. Move those chains.
Yes, first down is sponsored by Michael Fondren with Centrin Attorneys. And while we've got a moment, we just want to thank our sponsors, Flesher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kirk Harbin Construction, and Michael Fondren with Centrin Injury Attorneys. Thank you all for all you do for our community and for Panther football.
Tell you what, that ball, that snap is coming in low, and he's still on his feet, and he's got some room. The Flanders going to be pushed out of bounds about the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 16-yard line. Yep. So nice run by the Flanders.
And that's going to be another Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren with Centrin Attorneys.
Nice blocking up front by the right side of that offensive line for Gula.
Yes.
Again, to that right side, he's still on his feet.
He's running hard. He's
going to bring ball inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
Great running, great hard running by Mr. DeFlanders. He would not be denied. He was hit behind at the line of scrimmage and kept moving and kept moving. Great run.
Yards after contact, I tell you. That's huge.
That's called that yak.
Yak. There you go. I'm surprised you caught that. I've said that before, and the guy that would be calling with me will look at me like I'm dumb. Again, that was going to be Amari Jackson on the carry. It's going to bring up third and about 2-3 yards.
We need to get in the end zone.
This is huge.
Yep.
DJ Nunnery, number 14 for Pascagoula, checking in. He'll be split out by Jacoby and May. Top of your screen. Porter keeps it. Going to bring the ball back to 2-yard line. Pascagoula fumbled. Touchdown, Pascagoula. He fumbled it forward into the end zone.
And Porter's getting up slow. He's getting up very slow.
Tell you what, nobody thought he was going to keep the ball, and he did. Quarter's tough.
Great play by Quarter. Great alertness by that receiver who covered that in the end zone.
And I did not get a number. Did you happen to get one?
I did not get his number, but that was great alertness.
Tank Bishop attempting the extra point for Pascagoula. It's up and good. So Pascagoula put 7 on the board. Gautier still leading 21-14. We'll be back with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in this third quarter right after this.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Tank Bishop kicking off for Pascagoula. Going to be hit hard by number 21 for Pascagoula. It's going to be Deshaun Lett on the tackle. I expected him to call for the fair catch, but he didn't.
So I know this is part of their strategy. They've been doing pooch kits all night long. But the way that Gautier has been moving the ball, we're giving them excellent field position. So I don't know. They must see something or saw something on the film during the week. So they've got the ball on the 30 instead of inside the 20.
We'll see what Gautier dials up. See if they can answer Pascagoula's 7 points. Handoff up the middle, and he's got a room. He'll move the chains for Gautier.
I tell you what, Gautier's offensive line has been very impressive tonight. They're not that big, but they move well. I've been watching their feet. They've got good technique. So very impressed with the offensive line. Not very big, but you don't have to be big if you have good feet and you use your technique properly.
Beavers, I tell you what, that was just a picture-perfect pass.
Threading the needle, man.
Yeah.
Threading the needle.
Webb had good coverage on him, just not able to knock it down.
No, nothing you can do about that. The defensive back Webb was draped all over him, and he just threaded the needle and got it in there. Great pitch and catch by the Gautier players.
Again, up the middle.
Maybe a gain of 2, or maybe about 2 yards, 2 to 3 yards.
It looks like about 3 yards on the carry. Actually, he just kind of fell forward.
Yeah.
You know, we need a huge defensive stand here. Do not need to let them put it in the end zone. 4 minutes and 58 seconds left in this third quarter. Beavers rolling to his left. Intended
Out of the
receiver,
hands
number
of,
35. It's going to be Christopher McCreer, not able to bring it in. So that'll be an incomplete pass. Beavers in the backfield by himself. Going to be brought down inside the 15. Looks like about the 14-yard line.
Can't even rush again on that reception. We were speaking about his speed earlier, and you can see how he gets upfield quickly.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah.
Short gain for Gautier. To bring up 2nd and 8. Going to be tackled about the 2-yard line.
Great catch by that receiver. That ball was behind him.
Really good catch.
And he went and got it. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to help your quarterback out sometimes.
L.J. Bennett was your receiver. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for Gautier.
Single back sit, inside handoff. I don't think he crossed the plane, Harold.
I don't think he did either. It was close, but
the second effort by that Pascagoula defense.
B.J. Barnes on the tackle for Gula.
I would see they probably give Beavers an option pass, run option pass on this.
Flag on the play.
He's the type of quarterback when you're down on that goal line inside the red zone, you give him that run pass option. Get him going outside the pocket. He can run it or pass it.
False start on the Gators. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 6. Beavers rolling to the top of the screen. He's under pursuit. Parnell was really after him. Going to be intercepted.
Intercepted.
They're going to say he was. They're going to say he was out of bounds.
No, intercepted. That's Pascagoula ball on 20.
All right.
Panther ball on the 20. Great play.
Good job.
Great play by that young man.
Tylen Wilson. Tell you what, he really went up to get it.
And he kept his feet in bounds.
Quarterback out there, we questioned earlier, he was slow to get up on that touchdown.
But like you said, he's tough. And if he can play, he's going to go.
Handoff to Action Jackson trying to get around that left end. Maybe you lose about a yard.
Harold, I think it's about to get interesting in this fourth quarter.
Well, we got 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Pascagoula looking at a 2nd and 10. Dunnery checking in for Gula. Jackson's still on his feet. Going to pick up a first down and more.
That's the Pascagoula first down. Sponsored by Michael Fondren with Central Attorneys.
Tell you what, that Gautier defense coached well. You see them as they wrapping up, they punching at the ball, trying to knock it out.
Yes, they
and
are.
have been successful a couple of times tonight.
And I've noticed they don't miss a lot of tackles.
No, they don't.
They do not miss a lot of tackles.
Campbell coming in for Gula. Minute 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Campbell with the reception. He's got some room.
Harold.
He's got big room. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. About the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tell you what, that was, you see him turn the Jets on.
Yes, yes. That was a short little pass.
Huge pickup for Gula.
Build that confidence of that offense. That's all it's about. Minute 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball on the Gautier 28-yard line. Pascagoula driving.
Quarter. Ball keeps coming in low. Jackson.
Nice blocking by the middle of that offensive line, by that Panther O-line. Great blocking up the middle there.
Going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry.
By number 55, 59.
Going to be 6
60.
yards. Tell you, that ball, being snapped, is, quarters having to go down for it each time.
Yep.
Okay, DeFlanders reports into that huddle. Jackson coming to get a breather. DeFlanders straight up the middle. Going to be touchdown Pascagoula. No flag on the play. Touchdown Pascagoula.
Mr. Tillman, as I said, things are about to get interesting.
They have gotten interesting. We talked about the pendulum of momentum, and it sort of has swung to Pascagoula.
Oh,
it's up to Pascagoula to hold on to it.
We got to keep it.
Okay, huge extra point. Huge extra point here. Tank Bishop attempting it. It's up. And good. We got a tie ball game, folks. 17 seconds left in this third quarter. We're going to keep it here, or we're going to take a break? We're going to keep it here. Tell you, the way that Pascagoula come out in the first, especially the first quarter, it just seemed like they didn't have, I guess you'd call it the mojo. They didn't have, the body language just wasn't right. We talked about that.
We call it being locked in. They weren't locked in.
They weren't locked in. They weren't. And looks like they've got some good things going right now. They just have to keep doing it.
I think they went in at halftime, and something got the switch flipped when they came back out.
Have you ever been in the locker room during halftime and hear a Lewis Sims speech?
I have.
It is motivating.
It is motivating.
He is one of the best at that.
If I'm not mistaken, Harold, Gautier has won the last 3 meetings. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
So that means these 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, 12th, they have never lost. And Gautier has never lost that group of seniors, and Pascagoula group of seniors have never beat Gautier.
Got an onside kick. It was fielded about the 49-yard line. So Gautier will have a short field. Going to ask that defense to step up. 16 seconds left in this third quarter. It's all knotted up, 21-21.
And that's a bad feeling to be a senior and have never beaten a team before. So I think something clicked at halftime between Lewis Sims' speech and them realizing what was at stake and what was at hand tonight.
But a lot of football to be played, so got to keep your head on. Got to play that 4 quarters of football, hard-nosed football. going to be tackled about the, looks like he got about the 49-yard line. That's going to be the Gula 49.
And that's going to take us into the fourth quarter. Put your fingers 4 up in the air.
There you go, 4 fingers in the air, Panther fans. We got a ball game. We'll be right back.
Charles Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
We're back. Kick off this fourth quarter. Gautier with the ball on the Pascagoula 49. Beavers rolling to his left, and he's got number 21. I didn't see if it was a reception or not. I was watching the quarterback.
No, he threw it out of bounds.
Okay, so it falls incomplete. Big third down play for this Pascagoula defense. Definitely need to get that ball back. He split the. That'll be a first down for Gautier.
Yeah,
Tell you what, Rush.
A couple of things happened on that, Harold. Number one, he tried to go for the pick six. He went for the pick, and he didn't. He didn't play the man, and then it was a hit to the helmet that they did not call.
13, ball carry. He's going to run into a wall.
Great play. Great play by that Pascagoula.
It's going to be big number 97 for Gula, Sebastian Bonds.
Good play, Mr. Bonds.
Tell you what, we've got a Gator on the ground. We'll take a break, be right back.
Mississippi, Alabama, Andy wins. Andy wins on two. Hut.
Touchdown! Yes!
Yeah, I may be a little bit slow on the gridiron these days, but I got you back in the courtroom. Go Panthers. All right.
And we're back. It's going to be number 13, Solomon Baggett. Again, slow to get up, but he's walking off under his own power, and that's, as you said earlier, always good to see. Going to bring up 2nd and 14 yards. 2nd and 14. Ball on the Pascagoula 40. Rush in motion. Flags on the play. More flags come out.
Yeah, some unnecessary roughness.
Wow, 2 sets of flags. We'll see what they come up with, but Pascagoula is going to have to really watch that that late tackling out of bounds there. Okay. Let's see what they mark off here. Okay, apparently there was something against Gautier too. And then they're going to mark it back the other way. So will move the chains for Gautier. Ball will be placed on the 24-yard line. Pascagoula defense has got to bend but not break on this series. 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in this ball game. It's all knotted up, 21-21.
Receiver in motion for Gautier.
A rush, and so he's streaked down the field. They're going to try to hit him in the corner of the end zone, and that's exactly what they did.
Wide open.
Wide open. Gautier answers Pascagoula with a score of their own. Hey, Rush is he's quick. He's quick, sneaky.
Yeah, up until that point, I think Gautier, Pascagoula has scored, 21 unanswered points?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no quit in this Gautier Gator team.
No.
No quit at all.
No, and we'd be foolish to think that they were going to.
Right. Now let's see how we respond. Can we answer?
That's right.
As I said earlier in the broadcast, in big games, big players step up.
So Gautier calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. And we'll keep it here. Lopez, number 20 for Gautier, getting ready to attempt the extra point. You know, calling that timeout like that makes you wonder if they're not going to maybe come back with either some trickery or just two-point conversion.
Well, in the book, it says you should go for the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
this is high school football.
But this is high school football. This is Gautier Pascagoula.
This is the Singing River Classic.
This is the Singing River Classic. Beavers comes, leaves them back out on the field.
Lopez is on the sideline, so they are going to go for this two-point conversion. So huge, huge play here. They putting. Tell you what, that's a big one. They just run up and go on that offensive line. Here comes another one.
Empty backfield. Yeah, they're trying to run some trickery. But they
was
can't
there
get
12
it
men on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there was 11. So Gautier calls a timeout again. They have one left in the books,
which could be costly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Coaches don't like to call back-to-back timeouts like that.
With it, the game as close as it is, it kind of brings you back to that questionable two-point conversion. You got to ask yourself, was it a two-point conversion or was it a dropped pass?
Yeah, I can't wait to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Because it looked like to me he didn't have full possession of the ball. He made a football move and the ball came out.
Still Beavers coming out on the field, so still going for that two-point conversion.
Watch number 8.
Yeah, corner of the end zone. Great job by.
Great play.
That's going to be
Great
big
play.
number. Jalen Webb, number 2 for Gula.
Great play by Mr. Webb there. He read it perfectly. They used number 8 to run a pick.
And what about the pressure that was on the quarterback?
Yes, the pressure was great. They tried to use number 8 on this right side to run a pick.
Right.
They think they're playing the hook and lateral type thing with playing some basketball. And number 2 came in and broke that up and made an outstanding play.
So that is huge right there. So Pascagoula with an opportunity, if they can put it in the end zone, to take the lead. But a lot of slips between a cup and a lip, and we've got to put it in the end zone.
You know, Harold, in the fourth quarter, points come in a premium, my friend.
Yeah.
Points come in a premium.
Looking at 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in this game. Pascagoula trailing 27-21 to Gautier.
I think it's important for Pascagoula to stay within themselves. Do what's been working.
Okay, he was able to get on the ball. I'll tell you, that was kind of scary there.
That was Mr. Freifogel.
That was Freifogel.
Who caught a touchdown for us earlier.
Ball going to be placed on the 27-yard line.
We need to stay within our offense. We got plenty of time on the clock.
Jackson in the backfield with Quarter. Handoff up the middle, and he's got room, folks. He cuts to the outside, looking for that sideline. Number 35's trailing him, going to bring him out of bounds about the 30-yard line. Huge pickup for Pascagoula.
And, Harold, you know what that is, Harold? That is a Pascagoula first down, sponsored by Michael Fondren and Citron Attorneys. They found something in the middle of that defense. That is around the third or fourth time that they've had big runs going straight up the middle. So look for that to happen again. Great blocking by that offensive line, those big uglies up front.
This time he's going to go for about 2 to 3 yards on the carry. That's going to be Amari Jackson again. Huge pickup for Amari Jackson, play before.
Yes. Those backs have been running hard all night. Even when there's nothing there, they're still running hard, and that's what you want to see.
DeFlanders comes in. Jackson comes out for a breather. DeFlanders on the carry, trying to get around that end. He cuts it up. Going to be drug out of bounds. Did they drag him down by the face mask? Couldn't see, but the way his body went.
And even like I said earlier, there wasn't much room there, but he is running hard.
Yeah.
He's putting that shoulder down and delivering a blow and not taking a blow.
It's going to bring up third and about 7.
As you can see, he delivered a blow to number 9 from Gautier, and his shoulder pads are not underneath his jersey right now.
Campbell comes in with the play.
Low snap again, Harold. Up the middle.
Up the middle. He's got room. It's going to be at least a first down, Pascagoula.
That is a Pascagoula first down sponsored by Michael Fondren with Citron Attorneys. They're going quick. They're going hurry-up offense right now. They have Gautier on the ropes, they feel, and they're going hurry-up offense.
Going to bring the ball, looks like almost to the 5-yard line. 6-yard line.
Harold, being a former offensive lineman myself, I like what I'm seeing from that Pascagoula offensive line.
Got an official timeout. We'll keep it here.
Harold, while we have a break in the action, I'm going to just recognize our sponsors. Fletcher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kirk Harbin Construction, and Michael Fondren with Citron Injury Attorneys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you do for our community and what you do for Panther football.
Freifogel back in. Jackson on the carry. He's going to be hit and hit hard.
Okay, Harold, we've ran the ball up the middle 3 times in a row now. We've got to open up the playbook a little bit.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Harold, we need 6 right here.
We definitely need 6.
We need
8
6.
minutes, 43 seconds left in this game. Pascagoula trailing 27-21. Nunnery checking in for Pascagoula. It's going to be short.
4th down, Harold. 4th down and about on the ball on the 6-yard line?
Yeah, it looks like he's on the 5, but he's got about 4 yards he's got to get that first down. DeFlanders checks in, which makes me think DeFlanders going to get the ball, and but you never know. Quarter can keep it again.
I would have given him that run pass option. Give Quarter that run pass option. Oh my goodness!
Touchdown, Pascagoula! What a second and third effort to get it in the end zone. Pascagoula, huge play.
That was all Mr. DeFlanders. That was all effort, Harold. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and continued to move forward. He wanted that end zone.
He has run the ball so hard tonight. If you go all the way back to the Moss Point game, each time, each play that he carries that ball, he runs hard. And I've watched him for 3 years now, and he's running harder this year than he's ever done before.
Well, he wanted that. That was all effort right there, and great play by Mr. DeFlanders.
Okay, we've got a player down on the field. Well, they're bringing him up now, so we'll keep it here. It's knotted up right now, 27-27. Pascagoula going to attempt the extra point. This is a big extra point for Pascagoula. It flags on the play. The extra point was good. Going to be offsides, Gautier.
So the extra point will stand as good.
Nope. Got to do it again. So Pascagoula, which we thought we had the extra point to give us the lead, Gators jump off sides. Pascagoula got to do it again. It's up. And good. Pascagoula takes the lead, 28-27. First time with the lead tonight. What says you, Carlos?
I says I am happy right now with the way the Panthers are fighting back, showing that they want this victory by any means necessary. So I like what I'm seeing from our young men right now.
Got to have some big defense, big, huge defense.
They will, Harold, they're playing with the attitude of they will not be denied. And that's what you want to see.
Kicking for Pascagoula, Tank Bishop.
Harold, this is shaping up to be another classic. This is shaping up to be another classic.
10 seconds. They've got 9 seconds on the game clock, or the play clock. We're not going to get it off. So Pascagoula have to line up and do it again. Tell you what, Brian Alvarez, number 39 down there, he's giving some instructions. Going to be fair caught about the 30-yard line. So Gautier will take over on their 30. Need our defense to step it up, really keep playing as hard as they've been playing this second half. Now, you know the class of 88 that left a little while ago. Not all of them, but a lot of them left.
Why
And
do you say they left, Harold?
you know they're sitting there and they're watching the game. They're listening to us,
Yes.
wishing that they were here because it's all, Pascagoula just took the lead. Five.
Late hit.
Did he?
Late hit on
He stayed in.
Pascagoula.
He stayed in bounds.
Yeah, but it was
Late hit.
roughing the passer. Roughing the passer.
They hit him. They hit him late. I was watching Rush.
So from the way it looked, though, Harold, it wasn't intentional to hurt him. It was just in the momentum of the play, and that's why I said that the young man said it was his fault, and took ownership and accountability for that play. And you like to see that in the player.
Going to be on the 48-yard line.
All right, defensive line, let's go hunting. Let's hunt. It's time to hunt, defense.
Need Parnell to step it up. He about spun out of that.
Yes.
Ball going to be on the 45-yard line, the Gula 45. 7 minutes left in this game. Pascagoula right now leading 28-27.
That was a great effort by Solomon Baguette. Great effort.
Tell you what,
there.
he's left the game hurt twice tonight, but yet has come back, and each time he comes back, he's an impact player.
Singing River Classic, man. If you can play, you're going to play.
Beavers is going to keep it. Tell you what, he's going to bring the ball inside the 30 to about the 28.
That was a design quarterback draw for Beavers. Great run by that young man. And I tell you, he's not as fast as Michael Vick, but, man, he has some Michael Vick in him.
He does. He does.
How he throws on the run, how he reads, and his vision. It's Michael Vick-esque. How about that?
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Great coverage by
Good job.
defenders. Great coverage by that Pascagoula defensive back.
It's going to be Tylen Wilson. And I'm looking for the that's going to be Webb also on the coverage. And you got to think they're going to be going to rush. I mean, when Webb's had his hands full all night with rush. Wyatt Henderson, he got back. Option, and Tell you what, it closed up. Going to go out about the 30. I think they're going to give him, well, they gave him, well, I guess that's going to be about the 26-yard line. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left in this game. Third down in about 7, so Pascagoula. But they got a timeout on the field. We'll take it, be right back.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
And we're back. Huge third down play for this Pascagoula defense. Looking at 5 minutes, 31 seconds left. Pascagoula leading Gautier 28-27. Gautier with the ball on the 27-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd and 7. Huge third down play.
Let's hunt, Panther defense.
Rush going in motion.
Let's hunt, Panther defense.
And he throws it out of bounds. He was on the run.
Oh, that was a great pressure.
Big number 92 for Pascagoula. That's going to be Farron Taylor in pursuit. Hot pursuit that was.
And number 2, Jalen Webb, was also in pursuit, coming off the corner blitz.
They sent Rush in motion to that far sideline. He streaked up the field. If Beavers could have set his foot or set his feet, you know, that could have been bad.
Yeah, but that heat was coming, Harold. When
the heat was coming.
When that heat's coming, you don't think about.
Wasn't there an 80s song? The heat is on. There you go. So this is
Henley.
4th down right here.
Blitz.
Going to be hit. Bring him down. He's going to be short of the first down. Pascagoula takes over on down. I mean, on.
I tell you what, we just saw some great sportsmanship. Cornell was on the middle linebacker blitz. He hit Beavers, knocked him down, and then the sportsman showed great sportsmanship by helping him up, and that's what you want to see.
Well, while that was going on, Rush had the ball, and you could see him lunging forward, and that defense was trying to bring him down. He was within a few yards of gaining that first down, and
I call that a test of wheels, Harold.
Absolutely.
And Pascagoula willed it just a little bit more than Gautier.
Okay, no mistakes. Pascagoula's got to play tough here. You know that Gautier, we talked about it earlier, going to be punching at the ball. Amari Jackson going to pick up about 4 on the carry.
I'm telling you, Harold, they are running up that middle. There is something they've been noticing, and they're taking advantage of that. That offensive line is doing a superb job for
27-yard line that ball be placed on. So that's going to bring up 2nd and looks about like 6. Tick, clock, tick. Gautier with 1 timeout left. Pascagoula with all 3. 17 seconds left. Let's let that clock run. Jackson trying to get around that end. Going to bring the ball close to the 30. Going to be just short of the 30. No, they're going to give him the 30.
Just a reminder, I think Gautier only has 1 timeout.
They have 1 timeout.
1 timeout.
Pascagoula with all 3. We have got to get this first down. We got to extend this drive.
We need to run the clock out. We need to keep the ball the remainder of the game or score a touchdown. The Flanders comes into the game to replace Jackson.
Pascagoula's fixing to call it. They're going to call a timeout. That was rushed. That wasn't pretty. That's going to leave us 4th and about 4.
Are we going for this?
Gautier's got a player down. That give us some time to think about it. Take a break. Be right back.
Busby for Transportation Commissioner. A good game plan requires the right play caller. Vote Busby, November 7th for Mississippi's Southern District Transportation Commissioner.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Jakarian Dawson walks off the field under his own power there, and there was a question of whether we were going to kick it or we were going to go for it. Pascagoula kicking, beat back deep for Gautier. I don't have a number to you.
I think that's Chris Nelson, number 18 for Gautier. His father's a former Pascagoula Panther, played in the 90s.
Good punt. Good bounce.
Great bounce.
They're going to have the ball about the 30-yard line. 2 minutes, 51 seconds for Gautier to work with. Pascagoula up by 1, 28-27. Look for them to try to implement rush.
So I want to give the long snapper some credit right now. I think his name is Tay Johnson.
Uh-huh.
That's a pressure situation for a young man. Great snap, great execution. So just want to give him some credit tonight.
Bishop's best punt of the night, too.
And Bishop's best punt of the night.
Okay, we got to put the lockdown on rush.
And 5.
Yep,
and 5.
Beavers and rush.
You got to knock 5 down.
Handoff up the middle. Going to be sewed up. He might have got a yard, maybe 2. Big number 66 for Gula.
2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game.
Isaiah Marshall. Do not lose focus on rush.
Blitz.
Going to be incomplete.
Great pressure. Great pressure by
Good pressure, as you said.
Defense. Great pressure.
That's going to bring up third.
You got to put that pressure on him, Harold. You can't let him stand back there.
Going to bring up 3rd and 8. We'll see what they dial up. Huge 3rd down. This is the most important 3rd down play of the night right here. So far, anyway. Beavers looking back. He's going after rush.
Back shoulder.
Was he out of bounds?
No, he called that.
He caught it.
That was a catch. That was catch. No, it's catch, brother.
Well, that's going to give them another set of downs. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left.
Beavers and Rush have perfected that back shoulder.
Yeah, and Jaden has played him almost picture perfect tonight.
Yeah, that back shoulder pass is excellent.
Tackle going to be made about the 45-yard line. Clock ticking.
Minute 46 seconds left in the game.
This has turned into a classic, Singing River Classic.
Yes.
Beavers rolling. He's looking for rush. Going to be out of bounds.
I tell you what, that Beavers is a smart quarterback. He's a smart quarterback.
Yeah.
He's done that time and time again tonight. When he didn't have anything, he throws it out of bounds and live to fight another day.
Okay, it's coming up another 3rd down here. The matchup is going to be, once again, probably Rush and Webb.
If I'm Pascagoula, I'm double covering Rush.
You got to think, but as smart as they are, man, they will. That means you got a receiver open somewhere.
Oh, Lord.
Incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. Wow, he had a step on Tylen.
Yep, and Beavers hit him right in the chest, right in the numbers.
Yeah, Beavers couldn't have done any better than he did. It wasn't in a position that Tylen could have caught it.
Right.
I mean, the only person that could have caught it was your intended receiver.
And if he would have caught it, that was 6 points.
Yep. Wow.
Here's the ball game.
You can't blink.
Gautier spends their last time out.
That's their last time out. We're going to keep it here? And, yeah, we'll keep it here. If you would, real quick, call out your our sponsors.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Fletcher Construction, Foster Heating and Air, Charles Busby for Transportation Director, Kirk Harbin Construction, and Michael Fondren with Citron Injury Attorneys. Thank you for your sponsorship, and we're always looking for more sponsors. Please look at our website, give us a call, and you'll be happy that you did. Well, partner?
Hey.
This is what we thought it would be.
This could be the game here. Watch you back out of the backfield. Watch rush. What happened? Going to be offsides. Illegal procedure.
Against
Gautier. I'm going to tell you what, with a team that stretches the field as well as Gautier does, 5 yards is nothing.
Nothing right now.
But right now, that 5 yards has brought it to 4th and 10. You got to be thinking double rush. He's looking downfield. They're going to try to hit it again.
Oh.
That
pass interference against Pascagoula.
Well, if he was beat and that's all he could do, that's what he could do.
Harold, I don't think he would have caught it. I think he would have overthrown him. I think it looked like it was being overthrown. But the legs got locked up. It could have been incidental contact, but they went ahead and threw the flag. This is a critical part of the game, so you can't fault the official for that. But I don't think he would have caught it.
Let's see what they're doing.
Might have been incidental contact. That's going to give him an automatic first down.
Okay, ball's going to be placed on the 35-yard line. Gautier with a new set of downs. Minute, 11 seconds left in this game. Gautier with no timeouts left. Pascagoula with all 3. And you've got to think back to the the timeout, coming from a timeout to play and then calling the second timeout. Beavers looking to his left. Going to be hit and brought out of bounds about the 30, well, going to be the 33-yard line, but
Harold, I tell you,
34-yard line?
That Beavers fights till the end.
Yeah, there's no quit in him, and he's a scary. If you're opposing him, he's scary.
He is. He is. I look forward to watching his progression throughout the year, seeing how he does this season.
Looking at 2nd and 9 for Gautier. Again, and I'm going to say it once more, your matchup is Webb and Rush, and the top of the screen too.
He's got him.
Intercepted! Pascagoula! Go down, go down, go down. Woo!
Tylen Wilson on that interception.
Tylen Wilson comes up with a huge interception. With 49 seconds left, Pascagoula takes over. Wow. That's right. Folks at home, we are having about a cerebral hemorrhage right here, as Coach Wells would say.
Harold, you know, when that class of 88 is in the building, strange things happen. These young men have played their heart out.
Somebody's going to buy you a hamburger over there for that, you know.
And I will gladly take it.
Okay, Gautier with no timeouts left, no way to stop the clock. Pascagoula just has to make sure that they clean snap, go to the ground.
We've got 49 seconds on the clock in the game right now remaining.
And you know Gautier's going to come off the ball.
Oh, we in the victory formation. I like to see that. Well, partner, the drought is over.
Pascagoula will take the 22nd edition of the Singing River Classic, baby. 28-27. You gotta love tonight if you are a Panther fan. Wow. I just want to keep the camera on the field, if you would. Can you do that for me? There you go. Again, what says you, Carlos?
Well, what says me is that I saw a Pascagoula team that came out flat in the first half, but showed character, showed grit, showed fight, showed that they would not be tonight in the 22nd edition of the Singing River Classic, and brought home the trophy and the victory to the city of Pascagoula and Pascagoula High School.
Tonight we were enemies. We walk off that field, we're brothers again. And got to wish Gautier, I'm telling you, Gautier is going to make they don't have Picayune to deal with. They are going to make a statement in the South State.
I am very impressed with the Gautier Gators. Like I told you, I am a Gautier Gator. And I live in Gautier.
You was a junior high Gautier Gator.
Hold on. Once a Gator, always a Gator.
Oh, now.
So I'm very impressed with them. I'm very impressed with what they're going to do and how they're going to go. The remainder of their season is going to go. So they should be commended for hard play. And Beavers is an outstanding player. So
looking across the field, the sign says, your field, your district. Let me say this, it's our game tonight.
It is our game tonight.
And we needed it. They took they took 3 of them in a row. Needed to break that streak. Pascagoula back on the winning side of this Singing River Classic. It does not get any easier for Pascagoula as we are on the road in D'Iberville next week. So it's not gonna be easy for us at all.
Can I say something real quick?
Say something, buddy.
So listen, Pascagoula is 3-0 right now. I want to challenge our community to come out and support these young men and these coaches. These stands should be filled every Friday night, whether they're home or on the road. So I just want the Pascagoula fans, let's come out and support these coaches and this staff as they're 3-0 right now.
3-0, but remember, if you can't make it, you can always catch us right here every Friday night, bringing you the Pascagoula Panther football. But for now, you've got Hunter Bickham on camera, Carlos Moles on color. I'm Harold Tillman. We'll see you next week from D'Iberville.